Howdy everyone, Lexi here. Seeing as a new Pokemon game just dropped, I thought it would be interesting to rank every single new Pokemon, including paradoxes and regional forms. These will fall on a scale of 0 to 10, with 0 being awful, 10 being amazing, and 5 being just average. Obviously there will be spoilers, so if you don't want to see any of the new Pokemon, just skip this video. These will be in 10 words or less. And with the rules out of the way, let's begin. The internet ruined you, but you're so cute. I can tell this is going to be the next breaks in. Obvious furry bait is obvious. He's never had a single thought in his life. Dressed to guard against sea bears. Save this mixed line from mediocrity. He's a bastard and I love him. A little generic, but looks okay. Yas, Slay Queen, go off. They made Bidoof a pig. Neither form really does anything for me. I wish he had like 3 more segments. Oh, he's so baby. Is this what they mean by puberty hitting hard? Not too interesting, but I like his colors. This dude is a badass assassin and I love it. The first poop-based Pokemon. Not what I was expecting, but I like it. My Growlithe ate a candle. Would be better as a ghost rock type. Somebody glued tissues to her head. Has a stereotypical Karen haircut. Not really needed, but I like the execution. It's still way too close to Diglett. Add the extra something to make it not Dugtrio. Whiscash is right there, don't do Catfish dirty. This is perhaps the most nothing Pokemon of all time. About time we got a dolphin. You need to have muscles on your muscles! Surprised this isn't a convergent Bidoof. I love the olive hair buns. Goes from human to full-on tree. Christ almighty, who hit you with the ugly stick? Somehow just as gross as Capsicid. The superior tadpole Pokemon. Good, aside from the eye lumps on its head. This is a Pokemon I'd make when I was 10. Actively looks like it doesn't want to be alive. If Mr. Mime was glued to his Steelix. Cute, but I don't like that only one wears pants. Oh, these two fucked. Surprisingly cute. Aye! Mother of Pearl! Fire on the poop deck! Compared to other pseudo first forms, this isn't it. Incredibly cool, and that isn't because of the ice typing. Okay, you lost me again. I love that it can become sushi. Logistically doesn't work, but I like the design. Obligatory Pikachu clone, next. You had the chance to evolve and you just stood up. What Pomo should have been. This is just Electric Tailo. This is just Electric Swellow. He's so smug, it's honestly great. Hey yo, I'm walking here. Come on Game Freak, you're better than this. Kind of all over the place design-wise. Hey Miyamoto, can we borrow this? Probably best friends with Carkol. I usually don't like rock types, but he is awesome. What are you? I'm just confused. Abstract in a not good way. Aw, he's so small, holds gently like a burger. Good work as the new mascot. One of my favorite names this generation. Greatest dog Pokemon of all time, hands down. Why do they keep giving Pokemon Trump hair? This is just the sad SpongeBob meme. I know tumbleweeds aren't complex, but that's it. Not a bad design, horrible evolution. What if Reddit was a Pokemon? It is I, the string cheese man! Could straight up be Donphan's evolution. Insert Among Us joke here. They gave Magneton a tail, and I appreciate that. My least favorite of the paradoxes. Followed by my second least favorite. This is the only one I think is cute. Salamence is normally bland, so this is awesome. Way worse than Great Tusk. The solar panel wings go incredibly hard. Doesn't really do anything with Hariyama's design. They should have swapped its normal and shiny colors. Nice Pokestar Studios reference. They fixed Delibird by making it a new Pokemon entirely. I love that it's a mix of Gallade and Gardevoir. He's got a goddamn bowl on his head. I love how its teeth are broken swords. Kind of out there, but it's alright. This thing looks like it should evolve. Super funny, it just runs around overusing the wheel. Dick Rocket. Looks a little too much like a human baby. Not really different from Tinkatink. One of the best Pokemon this generation, no doubt. Looks good, but it's overshadowed by its evolutions. He's a super fighting robot, Mega Man! It's a Ghost Knight, objectively cool. The downright funniest Pokemon this generation. Not a fan of the mouth. The design is fine, but the name blows. We only got one original form, but he's great. All hail the large boy. They made Primeape look good. With the rankings done, I think I should do my top and bottom 5. I'll be going much more in depth as to why I love or hate these designs, and if you're paying attention, you can probably guess what goes where. Anyways, let's get into number 5 worst, Bramblegast. This has got to be the most disappointing evolution this generation. There are a lot of ideas that Game Freak could have done, but they just made it slightly bigger and gave it a face. They made it ghost-type Voltorb, and nobody likes Voltorb. It doesn't look awful, it's just incredibly disappointing. Number 5 best, Toadschool. You probably thought this was gonna be a joke, but no, I love Toadschool simply because it's the goofiest motherfucker out there. I would never use him, but just seeing him run around on 2 legs cracks me up every time. It's an unholy creature I wish to protect with my life. Number 4 worst, Capsakid. One of, if not the most requested type combos in the history of the series has been Grass Fire, with what else but a pepper being the most common suggestion for how to do it. Game Freak must have listened, but then they went to their monkey's paw and said, "Oh, make me a Grass Fire type design," and the monkey's paw curled and we got Capsakid and Scovillain. Nothing comes together here, it just ends up being really ugly for no reason. Number 4 best, Tinkaton. The fairy type has a bit of an issue where all of its designs are really cute without any cool elements to balance them out, but I think Tinkaton finds a nice middle ground between the two. It does this by swinging around a giant hammer and beating people to death. The dex entries are so funny too, it just takes pot shots at Corviknight to steal their medal. Number 3 worst, Revavroom. The only way I can describe this Pokemon is that it looks like it's suffering, physically struggling to breathe. It makes me uncomfortable. On top of this, the concept and design is just downright awful. This evolution line literally looks like I'd make it when I was 10, not something Game Freak would actually put into the game. Number 3 best, Darkspun. I think they hit the nail on the head with this design personally. Dog Pokemon tend to be pretty hit or miss for me because they're just dogs. Like, it's a dog. You do nothing with it. Darkspun goes a little more than that, and I think it's super adorable as well. Also, there's definitely a spot to put butter on its head, so it's funny. You can make it a butter dog. Dog with the butter. Number 2 worst, Spidops. What a way to ruin an evolutionary family. Bramblegast was just lazy, but Spidops is downright ugly. What makes it sting even more is that Tarantula's design was incredibly cute, but it got replaced for this weird, lanky bamboo spider. These two are barely even connected outside of the spider theme. It's honestly giving me Crabrawler and Crabominable vibes. I don't like it. Number 2 best, Quaquaval. From looking at the picture alone, Quaquaval doesn't exactly stand out, but what sells me on it is its animations. The way it runs around is just incredible. The peacock tail is also a nice detail, and missing from the still image. Some people also don't like the feet, but I think the feet look fine. I think they fit the design. Also, this Pokemon is so fruity. Number 1 worst, Flamigo. So you know how the biggest complaint people make about certain Pokemon like Trubbish or Vanillite are that they're just an object? Well, apply that to an animal and you have Flamigo. It's just a flamingo. There's nothing interesting, special, or cool about it. By far, one of the most forgettable, dry, and bland designs, not just this generation, but across every generation. This probably goes to my bottom 10 Pokemon of all time, it's so bad. And finally, number 1 best, Grafaiai. If I had to choose a new mascot for Scarlet and Violet other than the legendary Dragon Bikes, I would go with Grafaiai. His design is so whimsical and creative with the paint fingers, and I love that he draws little graffitis. It works great as a mascot simply because of how iconic the design is. It's a unique type combo as well, making it feel more special. I rarely give out my starter and trade for another Pokemon, but I would be willing to take Shroodle just to play through the game with a Grafaiai. That's how impactful the design is, I think. And with that, thank you for watching my video. If you agreed with my rankings, give me a thumbs up, and if you didn't, comment down below why. If you haven't subscribed, please do that. It helps me out a lot.